Cause when I start to deal, it's like overkill. Cause I'm taking basketball about the box. Got the summer on lock, Big 3 on Fox.
Reel that down. Hold up, man. Hold up. See here, let me tell you what the problem is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I think they forget who Ice Cube is, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all know what it is.
Okay, this is not just the voice of the West. It's the voice of the Midwest, the South, the East Coast, the North. This is one of the icons of hip-hop, Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Cube, I know you got bars.
All day, man.
Can you ride on this, Cube?
Oh, man, let me think. Let me think about it.
Ice Cube, I heard him. 3-on-3 competition. He got bars, son. Ain't nothing changed. Cube, what you gonna do with it, baby?
I gotta think about this, man.
Okay,
you hit me off guard with the bars. I'm here ready to talk about 3-on-3. Now I gotta think about the bars that I gotta flip on this. Let me think of my hot one.
Yeah. Take your time with it, Cube. Sway in the morning, Shade 45, home of the icons. Yeah. I like what's about to happen right now, Heather. I'm excited.
I ain't got no bars right now. I ain't got no bars right now. I got my head on 3-on-3 and you telling me to spit bars. I ain't got them right now, man. I got my head in this business right now. We start Sunday.
Okay.
All right.
Let's talk 3-on-3.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll talk 25th anniversary.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back.
We'll come back to the bars.
Okay. You know what it was? I heard that 3-on-3 theme song, and I saw the video trailer.
Yeah.
And I don't know why my reaction was I got mad at you for some reason.
Why is that?
I was like, damn, man, I forget sometimes because you do so much how much power you've had as an artist. You know, and then my daughter won't necessarily, well, my daughter does know, but you know, a teenager might not necessarily know what they think of a Kendrick or a Jay-Z or a Drake. You've done that.
Hey man, you know, it's been a great career, you know, doing things like that.
Yeah.
You know, as a youngster, you might join the slam dunk contest, you know, but when you get, you know, to where I am, you know, you just got to go for the rings. You know what I'm saying?
You just
got to go for the rings. So, you know, I still like rapping. I still, you know, get down. I still do my thing. You know, it's just, you know, I just got to set it up right and make it right.
Well, you got on the 25th. Well, I'm gonna come to the 3-on-3, but you know, the death certificate project was so, I don't know, groundbreaking, especially at the time around the era it came out after Rodney King beatings and all of the, you know, you've always spoke to us. And then on the song, one of the songs, Only One Me?
Only One Me.
Yeah. I believe it's on that song where you say, I taught Tupac how to keep it gangster.
Yeah.
Right?
I showed Biggie Smalls how to release his anger. Yeah.
You know, folks don't realize that you was doing this before them.
Yeah, you know, and I mean after that line, what I say is who came before me, Melly Mel Ice T, King T, KRS, and the homie Chuck D, PE, DMC. Nigga, know your history. If Cube ain't top 3, then you's a bitch to me. So I'm shouting out the OGs who showed me the game.
Yeah.
So I gotta talk about the people who came after me and I showed them the game.
Did you ever meet Pac at that time?
Yeah.
Okay, talk about that.
I mean, we was cool. You know, he was in digital.
Yeah.
And he was the most energetic dude I knew, you know, at the time. You know, he was just full of fun, full of energy. You know, we were so young and happy just to be engulfed in hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because hip hop was an East Coast thing. And we felt like locals trying to, you know, just make a name for ourselves, trying to be heard. And at the time we were starting to get heard, you know, Digital Underground. And people don't know that our road manager was their manager.
Aton? What was his name?
Adrian?
Adrian? Yeah. Adrian was that was your manager.
Yeah, that was our manager at the time. And he became their man, he was our road manager. when we was on the road with NWA, and then he said, man, I got this group called Digital Underground. They're going to come out with a song. It's going to be dope. He says, one dude, he played two dudes. I'm like, what? Yeah, this dude named Shock G, but he really like got this alter ego named Humpty Hump.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, Adrian. Okay, man. But then they song came out, Do What You Like. And it was a banger. And the video was just as good as the song.
Yeah.
Because the video, they was all in it. So, you know, that's when we first started going on the road and seeing Tupac on the road with Digital. And, you know, he was dope. You know, he just had energy. He just had that personality, you know, just kind of that made you kind of gravitate towards him. And then, you know, he just started to develop himself as an artist. I remember one day he told me, he was like, man, this digital stuff is cool, but I want to do, you know, when I do my record, it's going to be hard like y'all records. You know what I'm saying? So that to me was a sign that he wanted to break out and be able to talk about some of the things that he felt he couldn't talk about in digital.
Wow.
So, you know, it's just he's just a cool dude, you know. Just one of them cool dudes you know.
One of those cool dudes you know. I hung out with him in Oakland, but I tell my stories all the time. I want to hear the Cube stories. We're going to come to 3-on-3, but I'm thinking about the impact and influence you've had on different artists, and we've been celebrating the life of Prodigy.
Yes.
You know, and you guys have ties from back in the day, right?
Yeah,
music. Talk about that, man.
I mean, you know, it's not heavy ties, but I think it's more of a, you know, a tie in spirits.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know, Mobb Deep, they were the reinsurgent, like claiming the streets back in New York. You know, New York took hip hop from the streets, from the bottoms, and took it to these heights, and I think with what we was doing on the West Coast, it just showed that we was just keeping it right there on the streets. And I felt like New York felt like, yo, you know, can't nobody keep it streeter than us.
Yeah.
So, you know, here comes, you know, groups like Mobb Deep. You know what I mean? You know, to me it first started with Wu-Tang in a way. Just that reinsurgent and reestablishing, you know, the street level hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And so I think Prodigy was a big part of reestablishing the street flavor in, you know, New York hip hop.
It's interesting because Boys in the Hood on the soundtrack, there was a song called Too Young on that soundtrack, and Prodigy was actually on that song, but under a different alias.
Is that right?
Yeah, Lord T.
Damn, I didn't know that.
See, Q, yo.
Well, tell me the other one.
The other Friday came out on
August
26th, 1995. Their album, The Infamous, came out on August 25th, 1995. Q, man, Q. You know how, what's his name? 6 degrees of, what's it?
6 degrees of separation.
And then Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
You know, we could throw Ice Cube name in it, and then you're going to find a tie to Cube no matter how you slice it, man.
It's kind of crazy. Yeah. I mean, and a person like Dr. Dre, it's even more like that.
More like,
you know, it's like, so, I mean, I just thank God for the vision of Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just letting us know that this is our style and we can do it and we can make it as big as any other group with this style. Just gave us the confidence, and then it just gave us this family tree, you know, that just continues to grow. You know, it's movies, it's records, it's electronics, it's just everything.
It's everything. The movie, the Compton movie, Straight Outta Compton movie, that really, I think, opened the doors for a lot of the movies and the programming that we're seeing today, including this All Eyes on Me movie.
Yeah.
Like Tupac. Did you get a chance to see it?
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it yet?
Yeah, I'm excited to see it, but I've just been so busy with basketball on my brain.
Did
you know, for the last 6 months,
there he goes.
I done had basketball on the brain. So I haven't had a chance to see the movie. I'm excited to see it. I don't care what nobody say. I still want to see it because I want to see parts of Tupac that I didn't know.
Yeah, and you will. You know, people are saying a lot, you know, but man, I just needed to see it personally as well.
Yes.
This Sunday is a big day.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday is a big day.
Yes, yes.
It's taking place this Sunday at the Barclays. Ice Cube, what's popping this Sunday?
This Sunday, man, 3-on-3 basketball, we make our debut into the world. Right here in Brooklyn, New York. You know, it's like, that's an omen. You know what I'm saying? That we get to kick it off right here in Brooklyn. Sunday, 1 o'clock. You know, it's like a basketball festival because one ticket gets you 4 games. And you get to see 48 of your favorite, you know, former NBA players getting down, you know, going hard. And 3-on-3 is not easy. And our game is fast. It's not a slow game. We got a 14-second shot clock, so you got the ball. You got the ball. You can't play. We got a 4-point shot. So we doing things to innovate the game.
It's a 14-second shot clock?
14-second shot clock.
I like that.
So we got to go.
Yeah, you got to
go. Okay. You got to be fit, period. You know, this is a lot of people, you know, saying, this is guys that are retired. They can't play no more. They just can't play the NBA schedule.
Yeah.
But they can play half-court 3-on-3 basketball. They look like all-stars to me.
Yeah, I know AI is really trying to take home the championship.
I mean, he's never won a championship, and I believe he really wants to win this first one. So, you know, it's exciting to see these guys getting back at it. And I'm fans of these dudes, so to see them back in their element, not with a mic in their hand, not with a suit on, but with a basketball in their hand.
Real.
So it's all good.
Don't you hate when they try to pick up the mic, too? All right.
Speaking of pick up the mic.
Yes.
I'm an animal. My spit's flammable. I'm understandable. I'm a cannibal. It's understandable you think I'm studio, but when we leave the studio, nigga, use the hoe. Nigga, lose your hoe. Like usual. Girl's beautiful. What she with you for? See, like Hiawatha drunk my firewater, said sayonara to his lonely daughters. Fire starter, Mr. Arson. South Central Compton next to Carson. Rips are ripping, dogs are barking. Guppies all move over, let the shark in. Blood in the water, cuz in the water. Did he get out, nigga, was it a slaughter? Fucking with jaws, nigga, tearing your drawers. This firewater put hair on your balls. This is a rebel without a pause. With 3 hoes like Santa Claus. Got all the pimp codes and the bylaws. Got enough paper, I can buy y'all. At the bayou, I can buy you. Walk around here with a slave IQ. Better get smart or it's deja vu. Back in the dark, nigga, chained to the arc, nigga, what? Ice Cube, ladies and gentlemen! Wow. I had to give it to you, man. Couldn't that gang? Yeah.
Wow. You want to talk with Ice Cube, the icon. 888-742-3345. Big 3. Yeah.
Check the original. Y'all niggas digital. Pyroclastic. I'm the prototype. He the copyright. I'm the prototype. He the copyright.
There's a lot of you. There's only one of me.
Only one.
Shit. That's my new theme song right there.
That's right.
Come on, Cube. You already know what it is.
You gotta feel it.
There's a lot of you. There's only one of me. I'm the prototype, nigga.
Ooh.
It's okay when I say nigga.
Keep it gangster.
You know, Bill Maher said it ain't okay no
No.
more.
It ain't okay.
It ain't okay. I like how you handled that with Bill Maher. It was quite interesting to watch.
Yeah. You know, I just had to keep it 100 and tell him the real. And I wasn't really talking to Bill Maher.
Yeah.
I was talking to his audience, to the other little Bill Mahers out there. That's who I was talking to, really.
When what is it he said, Mike Muse, Bill Maher referenced himself as a house,
as a house Negro.
Did he say Negro or he said
didn't
nigga?
say Negro, but he said the N-word.
Yeah, Mike Muse has worked with presidents and in and out of politics, and you know he had a question for you.
Yeah,
okay.
Q, we actually had the chance to meet at Jim Burke's house last year at the Oscar party,
and
I had the chance to talk to you.
He just dropped it on me.
No.
Wow.
And then I had the chance to talk to you at that moment. I talked to you how you and NWA and Death Certificate was a muse behind my TED Talk. This whole intersection of politics and pop culture, and you guys really redefined what activism is and what activism could look like. As you guys really got the nation talking. I think in particular that song, Good Cop, Bad Cop, can be played right now to this day. And if people listen to it line for line, is exactly what's happening. In particular, that line where it says a black cop showing off with a white cop, that's all in our conversation right now. And so I'm just curious, as you look at what's happening in current events of society, like just as a personal perspective, what goes through your mind? Are you like, I tried to tell you guys back then, you didn't listen to me, or are you frustrated with it, or do you want this music to get out there more to hear it again, or just what's your personal thoughts?
I mean, it's really all about planting seeds. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, planting seeds. So, hopefully, I think, when we did Fuck the Police, I mean, the world was night and day before Fuck the Police. It's like the world before Fuck the Police and the world after. Because before, they could do no wrong. If they were in court, everybody believed them. They didn't really even have to get scrutinized that much. So now it's a different story. Now, we seeing police on trial. We seeing things like that. So we seeing a little bit of change. So back then it was a seed planted that's starting to grow now. But so with Good Cop, Bad Cop, to me, that's another seed, for, the good cops to try to stand up. And, but a lot of good cops, they're scared of bad cops too, and it's a lot of bullying that go on in the police department. It's a lot of racism that go on. So, they're dealing with the same kind of stuff. And some of these dudes are scared to lose their life.
Yeah.
Too. So it's not just as easy as telling on somebody, but it's having the courage. So what we want to do with the song is give people the courage and say, yo, the community will support you if you do this. And that's what we need done, because they are our last line of defense, really. The good cops is really the only thing that can keep the bad cops in check, because obviously legislation can't do it. Obviously the chief and all the people who say they're going to do something, nothing changes.
Nothing changes. Ice Cube is here. We're celebrating, too, along with Big3 is making his debut this Sunday at the Barclays in Brooklyn. Doors open at noon. Noon?
Yeah. But come early and, hang out. You'll see the guys shooting around, getting ready. And at 1 o'clock, we're going hard in the paint.
Go to big3.com to find out more information.
Yes, big3.com, or you can go to Ticketmaster. What's cool is, if you got a child under 13, and you want to walk up to that box office, the child get in free. Like, all you got to do is buy a ticket. So it's cool if you walk up.
Wow.
So it's just great, and it's a great thing for, for parents who need to do something with their kids. Their kids off for the summer, bugging the hell out of them. Bring them down to the Big 3.
People hitting me on Twitter right now asking if the Big 3, will it be aired on TV, and especially will it be aired in Canada?
I believe so. We're actually we're being aired in over 25 countries all over the world. So it's kind of cool that Monday nights is now Monday Night Basketball. So Monday nights, FS1, 8 to 11, you'll be able to see the games in their entirety, and see what this league is all about, and it's gonna be great. So, if you in New York, you need to make it down Sunday.
Yeah, man.
But if you just checking it out on the tube, check us out Monday night, 8 to 11. We call it Monday Night Basketball.
That's Fox 1 Sports.
Yep,
right?
FS1.
All right, Cube, since you're here, I would be remiss not to bring this up because we heard the rumors about last Friday being announced. Yeah. Our assistant Trevor here was born in 1996, so he really had no idea what Friday was. So could you please explain to him why he needs to watch that movie and why it was important?
No.
I mean,
no, you ain't got to do that. No, make him do this research.
Without a doubt, man. Friday is just a great time rolled up into one. You know what I'm saying? And you just smoke it. That's Friday.
There you go. Hey, Trev, you gonna smoke it when you go watch it? Yeah, go ahead and smoke it, man. 25th anniversary of Death Certificate, man. I remember it like it was yesterday, because you were just you just started a string of albums that your work ethic back then, man. By that time you were solo and you were changing the world, man. You were really you became the super hybrid. Cube, ironically, became the hybrid, man. You were accepted on every coast at a time when that didn't always happen. You know what I mean? And your music branched out. And then I listened to some of the newer songs. You included 3 new songs on this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dominate the Week.
Yeah.
This is a very powerful song to me. Mm-hmm. They putting you to sleep.
Yeah.
Put the sheep to sleep and dominate the weak.
Yeah, that's what's happening to us right now.
Talk about that. How do you see different ways? We're the sheep.
Yeah, it's a lot of sheeple out here that get put to sleep, and whoever don't get put to sleep, they just dominate. So I just feel like that's what's going on right now as we speak. It's happening. The people are getting put to sleep, and the ones that still woke, will I feel like at some point will be dominated or try to be dominated.
What ways are we being put to sleep?
Oh, just not believing our own eyes sometimes. I think the media and a lot of people, in positions of getting information out are not doing a good job, and it's putting us to sleep. If you really look at the news, it's talk show news. It's not news, it's talk show news. So you got a guy there, an anchor who's probably popular, and then he just sit with people and they just talk about the news. So it's not even real, straight up information. It's just a bunch of opinions. And so that's what's happening. News is becoming talk show news, and it's not real journalism, and it's putting the people to sleep.
You mentioned playing Xbox and all of these different forms of recreation. Do you feel like that's putting us to sleep too, putting our kids to sleep?
Without a doubt. I think it's easier to let somebody else do it. What happened? What would happen if they stopped making toilet paper? What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's like, stop letting other people do everything for you. You know what I mean? We need to get up and do some things for ourselves and stop relying on the system to help us out of the system. That's just not gonna happen. We gotta be a little proactive. Put the Xbox down a little bit. The TV down, the phone, and be a little more proactive in what's going on in our lives, and not just depending on somebody else to do it.
Slavery isn't physical anymore; it's psychological and mental.
Without a doubt. And it's got a hold that's stronger than a lot of people can imagine. And we're constantly bombarded with imagery that reminds us of those days. So that enslaves us too.
What role has rap played perpetuating that whole systemic kind of force that's keeping us enslaved, and what ways do you feel like it's broken it?
I think, without rap, it would still be there.
Yeah.
I don't think rap has done anything more than has already been done to perpetuate it. It's a perpetuated plan. It's not like we accidentally walked into this situation. Things are planned out, sometimes 30 years, 40 years in advance. So, we're just living out a plan right now. Now with hip hop, I feel like hip hop has done a lot to get us out of it and to create an industry for us to eat and for us to survive off of, where there's a lot of industries that we're locked out, kicked out, unwanted, and the system does this thing to keep us out. So I feel like hip hop is a savior. Hip hop has brought more people together to me than any other form of music. I don't see another form of music that's brought so many people together than hip hop. So I just feel like, especially with the youth, it's been a godsend, because now the youth can get heard and not just ignored like we were before. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's been great. Of course, what I love about hip hop is what we all love about hip hop is raw honesty. The good, the bad, and the ugly, you can get it out of hip hop. So that's fine. That's what the world is. So I think it's done more good than bad.
I'm looking at this picture of Eminem right here, and as you know, he checks in from time to time, and I don't know if between the two of you if there's we got Dre, Jay, it's a Nas, I can name a few more icons in this game, and y'all both still at the top of your game as MCs. Man, what's the likelihood of you and M jumping in the studio?
Oh man, it can happen anytime. I'm a fan, so you know, it's like anytime it's right, we can do that. I mean, there's no plans, but
yeah.
I'm
Dre.
easy.
You know Dre.
I'm easy.
Yeah, right.
I'm just a phone call away. You know, for a lot of, you know, I got a hot 16 for anybody. Yeah, pretty much. So you know, I'd love to do it. You know, I'm into it, but you know, I'm a self-guided missile. You know what I'm saying? I just do my own thing, and you know, you got to keep up. If you can't keep up, I'm gone.
You're gonna keep it moving. I ain't mad at that. I'm saying this because I know Paul's listening. Paul Rosenberg, you know.
Yeah.
And so
we'd love to make it happen. I think the fans would love it. I think you know, you will see, you know, MCs just, you know, trying to be the best. Yeah.
M, Cube, and Kendrick.
Whoa. Goodness.
So you know, I'm thinking of Dre at the nucleus.
Yeah.
Because Dre is at the nucleus of all these careers.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be dope?
Put Snoop on
That'd
it.
be crazy.
Put Snoop on it.
I need Snoop too.
Everybody got to get a little Snoop.
Yeah,
You need a little Snoop.
You got to get a little Snoop in your life.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't even say Snoop's name. What's wrong with me? I'm always thinking
That's okay.
Yeah, my bad, Snoop. Yo, Cube, thanks for coming through, man.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
Hey, has anybody from the NBA tried to stop you from doing what you're doing?
No, they haven't stopped us. They've been very cooperative.
Okay.
And, you know, I appreciate all the guys out there. Adam Silver, he's been great. And, you know, I think we just had to explain that we're not a competitive league. We're a complimentary league because we're 3-on-3, they're 5-on-5, and we're taking players that, you know, obviously they don't have room for in the NBA. So we feel like what we're doing is going to be great for the NBA, and just like what they're doing is going to be great for us.
That's what's up, Ice Cube. I like that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my man. Yeah. To that gang. Oh. How can we leave without congratulating him for his star on the Hollywood?
Shit.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
That's a yay.
Thank you, man. It's been like, I wish you was there.
I wish I was there because, look, I was almost, look who sent me a picture.
Oh, yeah, EA Ski.
Yeah.
The homie.
Yeah, you know me and him went to junior high and high school.
Ski been down from day one. I mean, me and him talk all the time.
Yeah, that's my family, man.
Yeah,
that's like one of my oldest friends.
Ski he's 100. He gonna keep it 100. He's down, loyal. He's a good dude.
Very loyal. And what was that like for you? I saw you were just smiling the whole time.
Yeah, man, I was happy. Yeah. I'm still happy,
That's
you know.
dope.
Yeah.
Because I was able to give it up to some of the people that helped me get there. And people think you forget about them.
Yeah.
And it was cool to show that, no, I ain't forgot about you. You know, I ain't forgot about Jinx and Pooh. You know what I mean? I ain't forgot about Pat Charbonnet. I ain't forgot about Yo-Yo. I ain't forgot about, you know, all the people that helped us start this, you know. And, you know, I just wanted to let them know at that moment.
That you appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Talk about Jinx, man.
Oh, man, he's a genius.
Yeah.
You know, crazy as hell, but you know, he's a very, very intricate part of my career. I mean, you know, Jinx, he was the only B-boy on our block. Everybody else was into sports and gangbanging. You know what I mean? It was like, who was this dude with this cardboard all the time? Breakdancing with the radio and the spray paint. You know what I mean? That's how we looked at Jinx. Like, who's this dude with all this new culture that we didn't, you know, hip hop was new.
Yeah.
Like 83, 82. And so I was interested, you know what I mean? Because, you know, he was new on our block. So we had to warm up to him. But, you know, I just started going down there regularly. And he was like, man, come in my room. So I went in his room one day. He had 2 turntables and a mixer. He had records. He had a mic. I'm like, damn, what is all this? He started showing me what he could do. I'm like, damn, this is dope. So I started hanging with him all the time. So the homies outside was like, man, what's up? What you going down there hanging with Jinx for all the time? What's happening? What y'all doing in there? So, man, we doing hip-hop. How you do hip-hop? we doing hip-hop, man. So, and Jinx is like, jack of all trades, man. That dude could graffiti. You know what I mean?
DJ,
breakdance. Yeah. You know, he just was an all-around, just, you know, creative, you know, go for it kind of dude who was on his own page. And So hanging with him, then I started writing raps. He helped me get on beat because we would have all these different. He was the only one that had instrumentals, so he would have these instrumentals. He was like, "Nah, on this beat is slower. You got to rap different, and then this beat is faster. You got to rap faster." And then so he was just getting my sea legs under me, you know. So by the time Dre came by, we was already tight. So when Dre heard me spit, Dre was like, "Yo, he was doing these mixtapes. He was like, man, I want you to spit on there like you be spitting about the neighborhood on this tape." So that's kind of how it started to snowball.
Wow. And the first group was?
First group I was in was called Stereo Crew.
Stereo Crew.
It was Jinx, KD, and me. And then we changed the name to CIA, which was Criminals in Action. But Lonzo was like, man, we can't put no damn criminals on no record. You got to put Crew in Action. So we had to change it. So Lonzo, you know, kind of didn't understand, you know, what we was trying to do. He thought everything that we was doing was not going to sell records because we was going totally against the grain.
And it was the I didn't know that story. Criminals in Action. See, that's one I didn't know that one. Damn, that's pretty dope, man. And then NWA came after that.
Yeah, you know, and then Jinx was always around, and then when I went solo, he just became, you know, my lead producer. So even with the America's Most Wanted, I mean, the Bomb Squad was dope, but you know, Jinx is the one that string this West Coast, East Coast thing together and made it make sense.
See that I get it. See, I knew CIA. I didn't know and Crews in Action, but I didn't know Criminals in Action.
It was Criminals in Action, but Lonzo said we couldn't put that on the outside of the album cover because it wouldn't sell because nobody wanted to hear nothing about no damn criminals.
So with Death Certificate, even the album cover was, you know, shocking to folks, you know. And who strung that together? I know it was you, but who else kind of pieced Death Certificate?
You know, just me and the photographer. You know, we just, you know, came up with the concept. Back then, you know, it wasn't like, you know, a lot of digital graphics. So, you know, he had to kind of like paste and layer that thing. So it's a trip that how hard it was to put it together and how easy it is now to do something like that.
Wow, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, cool. Man, Ice Cube, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Man, we could do this all day.
For sure.
Till the security came in and said, cut it, Sway. You saw that, man? He didn't smile with nothing. All right, we want to thank, first of all, DJ Premier for calling in and sharing his stories with Prodigy.
Yes.
Big Boy for coming by. Boomerverse is his new from Outkast, so it's his new project. Cube, Big 3 is happening this Sunday, 1 p.m. Doors open at 12 at the Barclays. Kids 13 and under get in for free. You just got to buy a ticket.
At the box office.
At the box office. It's a walk-up thing. Monday night on Fox 1 Sports. Make sure you watch it from 8 to 11 p.m. Central. Congratulations on the continued success on the Hollywood Star. Thank you for the verse. 25th anniversary of Death Certificate. And who we got on the show tomorrow?
Gonna be a humdinger. Now tomorrow, a special edition of First Day with Kelly Kincaid is focusing on sickle cell anemia. Also, we got David Banner. He's gonna be stopping by.
Okay.
So that's a big one. And Nasty C.
And until then, we have nothing left to say.
It's Sway in the morning, only
on Shade 45.
Kilo.